What am I doing that makes me happy, that makes me feel fulfilled, that I want to do every day outside of those things? Just, what am I doing for me? I couldn't answer that question. So I asked God. What's up, y'all? It's Adriana, and I'm back. Hopefully, for real this time. I started, I started YouTube. It's probably been like 2 years now since I was thinking I was gonna take YouTube serious, and the pandemic happened. A lot has happened since then. I've had a baby. I have figured out what my passion and my calling is, and I just feel like I'm more seasoned and I got more to talk about. So, just a little bit of background on what has been going on in this past 2 years. I already said I had a baby and I figured out what my passion is. So, my passion, I hadn't been, I honestly didn't know what it was. Or I did, but I didn't know what career it was. So I knew what made me happy. I knew what I enjoyed doing, but I didn't know that being a creative director, it hadn't clicked for me yet, right? So I just had a day to where I was like, what am I doing? A lot of us has probably felt like that before, but I literally just was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm doing this, or I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. I know I'm a mom to 2 beautiful kids, all this stuff, but what am I doing that makes me happy, that makes me feel fulfilled, that I want to do every day outside of those things? Just, what am I doing for me? I couldn't answer that question. So I asked God, and he eventually revealed it to me not long after I asked for him to. And ever since then, I've just been kind of mentally preparing and just actually preparing, physically preparing, to do what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And again, for me, that's creative directing. So I started and finally launched a creative agency that's called Fourth Edit. Shout out to my sister, Ashley. She, as always, we always joke like we had the same brain, but she helped me really, really choose a name and stuff for my brand. So Fourth Edit fits me perfectly. So I chose a name, did a logo, all these things, and I was just sitting on it. I wanted things to be perfect before I launched, and BJ, he was just telling me like, it don't have to be perfect. And I'm a perfectionist, I'll admit that. So at first I wasn't going for it. I'm like, well, it at least need to be like close. But I decided to just go ahead and put it out there, just so people can know like, this is what I do, like this is what I'm offering. I can at least start to put it out to the world in hopes that people will begin to consume it, right? So long story short, guys, I have been looking for YouTube videos just to kind of guide me. I'm like one of those people that I love to see behind the scenes, and I guess that makes sense as a creative director, but I like to see how people get from step A to Z, and I haven't found that. Maybe I haven't found it, or maybe it's just not out there. So I figured like this is the perfect time for me to document my journey, and like for people to see how I go from where I'm at now to where Adriana gonna be in I don't know what amount of time. But I just know that because of God and because of me aligning myself with my passion, I just know like there are some big exciting things that are gonna be coming my way, and I'm just thankful for it already. And why not capture that? Why not show somebody else how you did it and maybe encourage somebody else? Because I know right now, if like I can see the behind the scenes of how somebody else is doing it, not to copy, but just to know, like Have you ever done something and you're like, you don't want to copy somebody, but you just want to know if you're in the right ballpark? Like, is this the correct way to approach a prospect, like, or a client that you're trying to work with? Is this is like, I overthink things, so like, I know that I should probably be reaching out to people just to network and to hopefully work with them and to collab, but I always stop myself before I even get that far, because I'm like, well, what if they are like, well,
who the hell are you? Like, why are you messaging me?
You know what I'm saying? So like, I always kind of just stop myself in my tracks before I even get that far. But I've been doing a little bit better as to trying to just put myself out there regardless of what the outcome might be. So I just feel like I should be documenting this journey for somebody else out there who could possibly be in the same shoes that I'm in right now. Just want to learn and to see, like, not for this to sound horrible, because that's not how I mean for it to sound. But you want to see if somebody else fail at something, and it doesn't have to be a huge fail. It could just be like, oh, they made the wrong decision, and it might have caused like, let's just for example, like, I decided that I wanted to go take this concept over this concept, and then I didn't really like the outcome of the photo shoot, something like that. Like, but seeing other people go through things, it helps to bring you back to reality. Because sometimes it's like we expect to just have everything figured out all in the beginning, or me on it. I don't really expect it, but I kind of wish that, in the moment you wish that was the case. Like, you wish you knew what step to take, and I don't be knowing. I really don't. It's some days where I'm like, okay, I got my iPad, I'm looking at my notes, I'm looking at my focus right now, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then like today is one of those days where I'm like, I came across a video, and I was kind of researching this idea that I have. But then I came across a video saying why you might not want to do that. So it doesn't mean it's right. Nobody really knows the right answer for you and your path. You don't know until you try something. And something can happen with somebody 5 times, and then with you, it doesn't go that way because you take other small steps that they may not have taken, or whatever the case may be. But I saw the video, and it kind of just made me feel like, well, damn, like, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, should I do that? Should I rethink this? Because that is true, or whatever the case might be. So that's what today is for me, and which is a perfect day for me to film this video, because that's why I'm doing it. That's why I need to film the video, for somebody else to see. No, it's a struggle. It gives me anxiety. It's a daily challenge, but every day is not like that. In the beginning, it's harder. I know that once I get into it and I really like see, I work with other people in the industries that I'm going to be working in, and I network with people more and more, I'm going to start to really realize, like, there's not always necessarily a right or a wrong way. It's just putting yourself out there and doing it. Because I can work with somebody today and give them this experience, right? But they've worked with somebody else before and had a totally different experience, either bad or good. But if they haven't worked with 10 different people, they've only had 2 experiences, right? So hopefully my experience was better. So now they're like, to your client only sees it as, okay, I had this experience, I had that experience. This experience was better. That was more professional. I like that. So really, it's not about how seasoned or how long I've been, doing this, or how long my business has been started. It's really about the experience I give somebody. And and me saying that out of my mouth right now is God talking through me, because I really have been asking him for guidance in every step that I take, every decision that I make, so that my business can be successful, so that I can thrive, so that I can be fulfilled, happy, wealthy in every way. right? So me saying that just now is not how I've always felt. It really was a realization that you saw in real time. Like, I don't need to really focus so much on what everybody else doing. If I give a customer, a client, a good experience, they're going to just consider that a good experience. Me being me, I don't think I would give somebody a bad experience. Being detail oriented, I think about stuff before somebody else even has a chance to think about it. So, and I'm the type of person, I don't want to look crazy. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look like I don't know what's going on, or I don't know how to handle myself, or whatever case may be. I've always been that way. It's a gift and a curse, but I've always been that way. So I feel like if I just got out of my own way, that I'm going to do just fine. I'm going to do better than fine. I'm going to do great. So hopefully that was a word that you needed to hear, because it's definitely something that I needed to realize for myself. So I'm glad I did this video. I'm really glad I did this video. I hope you get something out of it. This is the first of many. I'm going to claim that. I'm going to walk in that belief. This is the first of many videos I'm going to take out on this journey. And please tell me if I'm missing somebody. Like, if you're a creative director or whatever the case may be, somebody in this field, and you feel like I can get what I've described to you in this video from watching that person, please comment them. Or if you don't know somebody, even if you're not a creative director yourself, you just enjoy watching these types of video, if you wants to see me see certain things that you've probably been looking for, you want me to talk about certain topics, please let me know in the comments. I'm excited to go on this YouTube journey and take y'all with me. So thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. That'll give me a little more boost. A little more boost to keep posting. And remember to, it's really just about remembering to record. Everything is content. Like, I gotta always tell myself that. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Bye.